Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now, it's a Borough related topic as always, you know what I mean? I'm a Borough fan. News came out today which we pretty much already knew for the last couple of weeks, stuff that was emerging from the footballing club. Tony Pulis has left, he's packed his bags, he's departed Middlesbrough, extension of his contract. He is gone for good, he's gone. A lot of Borough fans are sort of 50-50 with this sort of decision. I think a few Borough fans wanted him to stay, and I think a few Borough fans were sick of him and genuinely wanted to go. My opinion on Tony Pulis is this: when he was at Stoke, when he was at West Brom, I'm a fan of the guy. Do you know what I mean? I don't dislike the guy. And even when he was at Crystal Palace, I'm still a massive fan of Tony Pulis. When Borough announced that he came into the football club, I was actually buzzing, genuinely, absolutely over the moon. Do you know what I mean? As I've already said, I was a massive fan of this guy. So to have a manager I actually rated coming to the football club, I was pretty happy with. When I've seen that he's gone, it's like, well, I understand why he's gone. You know what I mean? Borough didn't go up. He got brought in to try and get into the top 6. And if he goes into the top 6, win their playoffs, to go up inside the top 2, back to the Premier League. Failed to basically achieve exactly what the chairman set out for him to do. I understand why he's gone. Am I gutted he's gone? A little bit of me is a little bit thinking to myself, would he have done anything else if he would have been given an extension for next season? I don't know. I personally don't know if he would have spent any money. I don't know if his football would have maybe improved in the attacking sense. I don't know, but what I do know is that Tony Pulis, I do wish you all the best. I have nothing bad to say about you. Tony Pulis, like I said, I mean, thank you for everything you did at Middlesbrough. 18 months, unfortunate for you. You had a game plan. It didn't work out for you, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Could you have spent a bit more money? Maybe, or maybe not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the financial situation at Middlesbrough Football Club, so I can't even answer that question for myself. But as a fan, I was a little bit good to see us play sort of negative football. A couple of weeks in, a couple of weeks out, but Tony Pulis, thank you for everything you did. Do you know what I mean? You tried your best, and that's all anyone can give it a job. So Tony, thank you very much. Good luck for the rest of your managerial career. And this season, Borough only managed to score 49 goals in 46 games, and that's when I looked at it and I thought, yeah, do you know what? Maybe this football was a little bit negative. Maybe it was a little bit negative. We were sort of negative in these sort of like attacking sort of centre things. Defending wise, Borough was spot on. Do you know what I mean? Our defence was spot on. Going forward, there wasn't much creativity in there. For the month of August, I don't know what went wrong for us. If we had carried on playing like we did in that month of August, Borough probably would have finished inside the top 2. And nobody can say any different because Borough were absolutely flying. We went to Norwich, got beat 1-0. And it all went down the pan from there. I don't know what happened myself. What I do know is I said today, me and Tony Pulis now left Middlesbrough Football Club, scoring 49 out of 46 games. Isn't his fault. Do you know what I mean? It isn't his fault the fact that we only scored 49. Do you know what I mean? The players have got to take some responsibility. Pulis came in December the 26th for 2017, and of course in that first sort of half a season that he got with Borough, it did take us to the playoffs, but of course Borough got beat 1-0 by Aston Villa, and of course Villa got beat inside the final by Fulham. Of course Pulis has left today, being May 17th 2019. Now in his managerial career at Borough, he actually got 80 games. He won 35 of them, he drew 22 of them, and he lost 23 of them. No, I wouldn't say it's a bad record from there. It's decent, and his win percentage was 43.75%, and it's the highest winning percentage he's had since his time at Gillingham back in 1995 to 1999, when he went to Gillingham on the 31st of July 1995 and left on the 1st of July 1999, and that's when he had his highest sort of win percentage until he came to Middlesbrough and left on a 43.75% win percentage. And like I said, John, I look at it overall and I just think to myself, the transfer markets weren't exactly great for us. I know he brought in a few decent names. Aidan Flint came in, George Saville came in, Jonathan McKell came in. We maybe could have improved in little areas, but again, do you know what I mean? Pulis always used to revert back to the situation of didn't want to go and spend Steve Gibson's money and all this sort of stuff. But in football, in the Championship, in order to compete, sometimes you do have to go out there and sometimes you do have to go and spend big money to try and get big players in. And Borough didn't do that this season, and for obviously, do you know what I mean, the half of last season that he came in for. So Pulis is gone. Yeah, it's not very nice. You know, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. And we have to go from there, really. We have to go from there. I mean, who's the new manager? Who's going to come in? The bookies' favourite at the minute is Jonathan Woodgate, who I look at and I think, right, well, if he does come in, if it is Jonathan Woodgate, let's not be critical of him, because listen, he hasn't even put on like the uniform, if you like, yet. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? His name's still up in the air. If he is the man to go and get the job, then let's all back him. Fair play, let's go and back him. You know what I mean? Local lad, local Borough lad. Let's all back him. Jonathan Woodgate gets it. Michael Reisinger's up there as well. He's apparently supposed to be getting it. And I've seen a few other managers floating about that we could be getting. If it was me personally, if I had to go past any manager right now, given the money that it is to bring these managers in, Chris Hughton from Brighton, 100% Chris Hughton would be the man I would go to. He did it with Brighton inside the Championship. Do you know what I mean? He took him up, and then listen, he got Brighton inside the Premier League for 2 years, solidified in the Premier League for 2 years, and of course, bizarrely, Brighton sack him, and I honestly feel like that's probably one of the maddest decisions I've ever seen in my life. Chris Hughton at Brighton, fantastic job there, sack him. I would take my brother tomorrow. I'd be hands down taking my brother tomorrow. That is my go-to person. I wanted Warnock, but it looks like he's going to stay at Cardiff, so it is fair play. But Chris Hughton, 100% tomorrow, I would take that guy at the Borough, 100%. But listen, whoever it is, I mean, best of luck to him. And us Borough fans, let's try and get there next season. Listen, it's just behind the manager, it's time to be behind the team. Of course, we have to rebuild as well. I think in the summer now, you know what I mean, transfer window's open right now. Start offloading all the bad players that we don't sort of need. The players on the high wage that don't really get a look in. Start getting rid of them. Rebuild, and then we'll go again in August. But, you know, Tony Pulis goes, and end of an era. But as I said, you know what I mean, I will be respectful towards Tony Pulis. I had the pleasure of meeting him on, you know what I mean, numerous occasions. Such a polite bloke, genuinely such a polite bloke. All the time the world for any sort of fan that went and saw him. So I say my spawn from Tony Pulis. Thank you for everything you did, and you know what I mean, good luck for the rest of your career. Borough fans, comment down below. Who do you want to see coming now as the next Borough manager? Check out all my social medias, link in the description. I'll catch you guys again soon. Peace out.